Gen Z OnlyFans chick who says men are useless gets the fact check of a lifetime live. Watch.
Honestly, I really don't give a rat's if the male species is depleting. Okay.
What?
You guys have had your time to shine. If you guys want to get better, you guys can do that yourselves, but I'm not going to get you out of the slump. I don't need a guy in my life. It's fun if I have one, but if I'm not going to try and make you guys better, you guys can do that on yourselves.
You do actually need men to survive, and here's why. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men.
Okay.
Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
We do need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because they're lesbians.
Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call?
So I fix my own car. I can do. I'm most mechanics.
Your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men. Obviously,
Yeah.
because of patriarchy. Because of patriarchy.
Oh no.
But
I just spent the morning paying bills and I'm done. Like, I'm done. I don't care anymore, and here's what needs to happen. One of you needs to move to Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, and marry me. You don't need to love me. Hell, you barely even need to hang out with me. We can be like most normal married couples and not have sex and barely talk. But we can split the bills. And who knows? Who knows? I'm not cooking. I don't go in the kitchen. But I'm a pretty good cuddler, if that even comes up. You live your life, I'll live my life. Sure, we share a bed because I have a small house and there's not a lot of bedrooms. But that's okay. We can learn. We can learn to love each other. Or not. But we will be less poor. Less poor.
Speak for yourself.
Swear to God, if a man even utters a single word to me ever again in my entire life, I'll fucking smash them in the fucking face. Don't speak to me! Go away! Go away! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me to live my life in peace! Bye! I can't. No man ever speaks to me ever again.
She's crazy.
I just got home from Pilates and the girl next to me was talking about how she broke up with her boyfriend 3 months ago and met this new guy like 2 weeks later, and they're like madly in love and just loving life together. And I'm obviously so happy for her, and I love that she was like so passionately telling the whole class about this story. But a part of me was super sad, and it was because I've been single for 3 years and I've gone on probably 400 first dates, and my friends can back that up. And I have not been able to find a connection at all with anyone. And the common denominator in this is me. And when you hear about, these other lovely women who break up with their boyfriends and immediately find a boyfriend again, you're just like, okay, it just reaffirms that it is you, but is it me? And now I'm like, am I the problem? Or maybe I'm not in touch with my sexuality? And it makes me question a lot of things about how I'm dating and how I approach dating. So anyways, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm sure there are other women out there that have experienced this. I keep reminding myself that the universe does have a plan for me. And although I don't have a partner in crime at this point in my life, one day I will.
No, you won't.
Let's talk dating as a single mom. I get this question all the time. Tips, advice, your experience. Are you seeing anyone? How's that going? And I would love to be able to give advice and tips on how that's going, but it's not going. Because as a single mom, our standards about fucking triple prior to. I already had high standards, and then now you bring my daughter into the thing and like no one's good enough, right? On top of standards, time. As a single mom, we have little to no me time. So if I'm going to invest the small amount of me time I have into someone else and you fucking waste it, done. And on top of them not being shit, they don't fucking know how to communicate. My 2-year-old toddler has the capability to tell me what she does or does not want, does or does not like, and how she's feeling. But some way, grown-ass men are not able to use their big boy words to communicate. Weird. Moral of the story is I am not your girl if you want advice. I can tell you what not to do. I can tell you the men not to go for, but that's basically all I've learned over the last couple years.
Good luck with that.
Sorry, lady, but nobody wants to take that deal. No amount of cuddles is going to suffice marrying you because you are struggling to pay bills. You are a strong, independent woman after all. You don't need no man.
You are a strong, independent woman.
I cannot describe to you how uncomfortable I felt listening to the screeching sounds that came out of her mouth. I am surprised any man tried to talk to her to begin with. Listening to her is another level.
It's like nails on a chalkboard to me.
She mentioned that she may not be in touch with her sexuality enough. I doubt that. She's probably had her back blown out by countless Chads and Tyrones. It's probably her personality, as she said, and credit to her for acknowledging that she is the common denominator. But I doubt the universe is going to help her.
If the fucking universe agrees.
Women don't feel like they need men in the most physical sense.
It's bullshit because you still need men by proxy, one. And two, the second life gets difficult, you very quickly learn how much you need men.
We all know that woman that says, I don't need no man, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no God, I don't need nothing. But then when they get into a crazy situation, who is the first person they're calling? It's some type of male that they're always going to. They're just tired of the men they've been messing with before. There's millions of men, people in the whole entire world. You don't want one of them?
Women who embrace the ideals of modern feminism, proclaiming, I don't need no man, often face a harsh reality check when they find themselves as single working mothers. They notice a significant decrease in attention from men, both sexually and romantically, and come to realize that their career is merely a job, not a source of specialness, uniqueness, or amazement. The path of proving oneself as strong and independent ends up leading to bitterness, overwork, and a constant need to validate their independence. On the other hand, women who reject feminism often acknowledge and embrace their natural desire for a strong, masculine man in their life who shares their vision and values. They understand that their maternal instincts are best fulfilled in the role of a mother, rather than deliberately opting for single motherhood. Feminism has created a standard for women that disregards traditional gender roles. It encourages women to dress, behave, and speak however they please, pursue higher education, build careers, and view men as adversaries. However, not all women desire these things. Some women genuinely appreciate men, aspire to marry, and dream of having families. They take pride in creating a warm, loving home for their husbands and children, rejecting the notion of a bitter, lonely life filled with regrets and cats. Unfortunately, these women are often marginalized by the feminist community for deviating from the established norms, which is seen as a grave betrayal. Modern feminism is seen by some as incredibly deceptive, as it continuously tells women how disadvantaged they are while simultaneously obscuring the rights and freedoms they already possess. While first-wave feminism, which aimed for equality of opportunity, is generally accepted, modern feminism, which undermines traditional families, is met with skepticism and criticism. Modern feminism often steers young women in directions that can hinder their chances of finding a good partner for a lifelong relationship. Firstly, it encourages prioritizing a career over starting a family. Women are told that their value lies in their careers, leading them to spend their prime marriage years pursuing education and professional success. By the time they are ready for marriage, they may find it challenging to meet marriage-minded men, as they are nearing the end of their fertile years. Secondly, modern feminism promotes a mindset of promiscuity, suggesting that women can freely engage in casual relationships without consequences on their future marriage prospects. However, this is not the case. High-value men often prioritize qualities like youth, beauty, fertility, and virginity in a partner. A woman with a history of multiple partners may struggle to attract a high-value man, as he may see her as having lower sexual market value. While she may settle for a less desirable partner as she ages, this could lead to dissatisfaction and potential infidelity in the relationship. Ultimately, modern feminism's emphasis on independence and freedom from traditional roles can lead some women to a lonely path. For those who are content without a partner, this may not be an issue. However, for women who desire both a career and a fulfilling relationship, the future may hold challenges. For the woman who thought she could have it both ways, the future is filled with wine, cats, prescription antidepressants, and watching reruns of Sex and the City alone. The irony of modern feminism is its portrayal of the patriarchy as the ultimate evil, when in reality, modern feminism itself can be seen as one of the most detrimental forces in today's world. I have never identified as a feminist, nor will I ever. When addressing societal issues, it's best to approach them pragmatically without attaching ideological labels. Are there problems faced by women in society? Let's address them. Do men or children face issues too? Let's address those as well. Some individuals prefer to focus on helping specific groups, whether it's children, women, men, or minorities, without the need for ideological labels. The problem arises when modern feminism becomes anti-intellectual and regressive, straying far from its original goal of equality. Instead, it has contributed to societal destruction by promoting actions like encouraging women to divorce, have children outside of marriage, and raise children alone, leading to a sense of enslavement rather than liberation. This movement has also contributed to the rise of totalitarianism in the United States, advocating for the erasure of gender boundaries and playing a role in the confusion around gender identity. Modern feminism's agenda extends beyond women's rights to include a strong focus on hating men and promoting LGBTQ rights. There is a noticeable shift in their discourse, with more emphasis on issues like trans rights than on traditional women's rights. This shift is evident in their language, where terms like mothers are replaced with birthing parents, and breastfeeding is now referred to as chest feeding. This change reflects a broader trend of erasing traditional gender distinctions, which has led to confusion and, in some cases, absurdity. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.